All right, let's see. I think we are live. Uh, so I'm gonna take you off camera, ma'am, because we are live for the free training. You can come back on camera for the VIP. All right, let me make sure that this is playing well on the live. It is. Okay, so we're gonna get started because we were supposed to start right at 7. So welcome. We are having our 2025 business goals planning session. This is a crash course, okay? A crash course. So let's go ahead and get into the training because you guys on let me see, do I have my I do. All right. Let's get into slideshow mode and let me change over. Boom. There we go. All right. We are getting started. We got our VIPs in the studio on the Zoom with us, and you guys that signed up for the free version of the 2025 business goals planning are watching live on YouTube. So I will be checking over there for your questions, but priority goes to our VIPs in the Zoom. You will hear VIPs arriving. So when you hear the ding, don't worry about it. It's VIP business. But we're about to get started with this crash course because I want to get you ready for 2025 planning your business goals. All right, so let's get started. If you remember, every year I try to help you get your business planning done in the month of December. And so I have something called Business Planning Made Easy, which is what I'm going to share with you tonight to help you get these things done. So what are we going to get done today for this free training? Well, you're going to learn what you need for your plan, okay? How are you going to plan your goals for 2025? That's what we're going to go over. So I want you to understand what your business goals are so we can plan for them. Then you're going to know what direction for the how to move forward for your business for your new year. You're going to understand some possible innovative changes that you may need support with for your new year business goals. Then we're going to take a look at the support you need to execute, and it's all going to be done with a simple framework. All right, a simple framework. If you don't know who I am Shay Cannon. I'm an award-winning fractional chief operating officer with an exclusive clientele of 6- and 7-figure CEOs. Now, let me tell you how these CEOs, I love them very much. However, as a coach, my mission is to stop entrepreneurs like you from spinning their wheels and struggling to get to your first 6 figures in business. I want to show you how to make the money and create time freedom. That's make the money and create time freedom. My freedom looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world. I started my journey in Belize. I lived in Mexico for 3 years. Then I went to Buenos Aires, Argentina for a year and a half before coming back to my favorite little beach town of Playa del Carmen, Mexico. So I am truly living my best life just 3 blocks from the Caribbean Sea. And I'm gearing up for a year-long Asian tour in 2025. So definitely living my best life. All right. I've been featured by Time Magazine, NBC, Delta Airlines, Yahoo, Thrive Global, and more. These are some huge platforms that have trusted me and my expertise. So you're in good hands. You can trust me too. I am not at all modest. I'm kind of a big deal. I'm an international best-selling author. I have at least 25 digital publications. I have 4 books on Amazon, and I've been a part of 2 business anthologies. I am also an international business coach. I've had clients in New Zealand, in Africa, Belize, Mexico, and Argentina. It is no coincidence that the countries that I've lived in, I've worked with different people because this is my passion. And when I see that people need help, hey, I can't help but to help. All right. If you signed up for the free training before midnight on Monday, then I promised you a workbook based on this training. And so you will get that in your email by midnight tonight. So that workbook you'll get by midnight tonight. But for right now, you're going to need pen and paper. Okay. And that's also for my VIPs that are in studio with me here on Zoom. You guys are going to need pen and paper. You probably will need a notebook because we going deeper for y'all. But back to this crash course, okay? I'm going to help you to plan for 2025 the easy way, okay? With just 5 questions. I've used these same 5 questions for years to give businesses a crash course on where they need to start thinking and gathering up what their goals should be for 2025. So with no further ado, let's get started, okay? We're going to start with question number 1. And that is, you need to figure out what happened in 2024, okay? What happened this year before the year is up? And so I want you to think about things like, who did you serve this year, okay? Did you serve them well? Does it seem to be working out with that person, that client avatar? What problem did you solve this year, okay? What were the solutions that you gave as solving those problems? So what were your offers? Okay, what were all of your offers? Not just your main thing offer like I teach you, but all of your offers. What were they? Okay, what was your role in the solution? See, some of us might have been doing a little too much work trying to get people to the transformation, and we need to make a note of that. What was your role in helping them get to the transformation, helping them to solve the problem? Okay. Now, there is a blog post for you to lean into business clarity that you can go to get more information to help you to figure out what your clarity was for the year of 2024. And that is at shaycannon.com/clear. So you go over there and you're going to get more information on the clarity that you had in 2024 to answer question number 1. But also within question number 1, I want you to think about your business and its departments, okay? You are not a corporate entity. I get it. There aren't a bunch of lead people and doers in these quote unquote departments. They're more like areas of business for you. And that's fine. But I need you to think about these areas, okay? So I need you to think about the finance area. I need you to think about your operations area, which is your business management. I want you to think about your tech, okay? I want you to think about your tech. Then I want you to think about your people resources. Your people resources. Now, what do I mean by that? Your human resources, but I always say people resources. So yeah, people resources, okay? Then what about your sales and your marketing department? And I put those together because I know in corporate America, there is a marketing department, there is a sales department, but we already don't have departments and we have areas. But most of you are pushing your marketing and your sales areas together. So I went ahead and put those together. So think about your finance area, your operations and management area, your tech area, your people resources area, and your marketing and sales areas in your business so that you can kind of get together what it is that you did in 2024. Okay. So what happened in your departments in 2024? Now, the blog post that you're going to go to help you with that is shaycannon.com/rooms, right? Because if you think of your business as a house, then these different areas are like rooms in your house, okay? So if you need help thinking about those different departments and areas, this is the blog post that you can go to help you get more details so that you can look at 2024 and what was your business like in these quote unquote rooms for 2024. All right, cool beans. Let's go to question number 2. Question number 2. What needs to change for the new year, right? Once we answer question number 1, we got a whole bunch of stuff that we looked at for 2024. Now we need to be evaluating what worked and what didn't work, okay? So that means that clarity that you had, we need to reevaluate it. We need to re-clarify it, okay? So who do you need to serve in 2025 compared to who you did serve in 2024? How will you serve them in 2025 as compared to how you served in 2024? Where will you serve them? Some of y'all have local businesses and brick and mortars. Some of you have online, but again, even online has different prices, right? Are you going to migrate to a new tech platform for your courses? Are you going to come off Zoom and use some other kind of meeting platform? Where will you serve them in 2025 as compared to 2024? What will your pricing be? Okay. As we're looking at 2024 and we're looking at the offers that we gave as a part of our solution, how did that pricing work out for you? Okay. Is your business able to pay for its own stuff? Is it able to pay for itself? Are you making a profit? Do you find that you're working too hard for the price point that you're giving? What should your pricing look like in 2025? All right. When will you change things? This is another thing you need to do. Okay, we've looked at everything in 2024. We're looking at what do we want for 2025. And now, when are you going to make these changes now that you know that there are changes to make? Okay. Now, another thing that you need to look at when we're talking about changing for the better in 2025, you need to look at your client journey. Okay. And let me explain something to you. Your client journey, it may sound like there's only one because I say, look at your client journey. But did you understand in 2024 that for every offer that you have, the journey might look different, right? What about for the different outlets in which people find out about you? The journey might look different, right? So you have multiple client journeys going on in your business, whether it be for the multiple offers that you have or the multiple ways that people can come into the know of you. Okay. I just worked with Dr. Latoya Davis on some of her client journeys, and we worked on how we were going to build some funnels, right? And what we recognize is we have one offer, but people are going to come into this one offer in different ways. So there were people that won't come into this one offer by a webinar. There were some people that won't come into this same offer based on being in a whole nother program. And there were some people that were going to be exposed to this offer through paid ads. That's 3 different ways that people are coming to the same offer. So guess what? The journey looks different for each of those different ways. So again, your client journey is more than just one journey. There's at least one journey per offer. And for each offer, there can be a different way that they get to that same offer. So think about all of your client journeys. All right. Cool beans. Question number 3. What innovation can you add to the new year? Okay. So even if things went amazing, which we know it probably didn't, right? The reality is it hardly ever is perfect, and that's okay. But even if it was amazing, what can we do even better in the new year? Okay. So innovation, what can we add? Well, let me give you a few things to think about. Growing the main thing. Okay. What else can you do with this main thing? Well, you can start switching up your lead gens, your lead magnets. You can start switching up what little small offers that can lead to the bigger offer. That's a tripwire. Now, let me stop you here, because the difference between a tripwire and a down sell is the tripwire might be the first thing that they buy before they buy your main thing. Okay. Now, a down sell, the difference is how a down sell is used is if you don't buy the main thing, then you have something else to buy. Okay. But we like tripwires and down sells. One is not better than the other. Just, let us help you. Give us some money so we can give you something that's transformative for you. Okay. So tripwire. What bonuses can you add to the main thing to make it more valuable? Right. I love me some bonuses. And let me tell you why. Because most people, when they're selling their offer and they think about running a campaign for it, they think about discounting their price. I am not a believer in discounting the price as the first initial thing that you're going to do. I feel like if you add more valuable bonuses that they would not want to miss out on, that's even better than discounting the price. Okay. Especially for people who are on the fence about your offer. They already know they're going to buy it. Maybe they're trying to reposition themselves to spend that money if it's high ticket, or maybe, they just are like, I'm going to get it and I'll get it when I get it. If you put the right bonuses with your main thing offer and you put some urgency in it, like this bonus expires and such, people are going to get off that fence. Especially if they knew they were going to buy it anyway, they were going to pay that price anyway, then they might as well get what they were going to buy and these bonuses. So they're going to buy sooner than later. So I love some great bonuses. If you want to learn how to do what they call irresistible offer, you can get Alex Hormozi's book, $1 million offer, and he talks about bonuses to help make the offer irresistible. Also, I like Jason Flatland. He has a book called One to Many, and he teaches you all about bonuses. So yeah, those are two great books from two great guys. I actually met Jason. He is awesome. But he is a bonus servant because he just really helps you get these bonuses together. He was known as the webinar guy because he made so much money off webinars based on the bonuses. Let me tell you how good Jason was at bonuses. He had people. Now, Jason was in affiliate marketing, which means he was selling something that wasn't even his offer. Okay. He was making money off somebody else's offer. And there were people who had already bought that offer before, but bought his version of the offer based on his bonuses. His bonuses were so good, people were willing to rebuy the offer just to get to the bonuses. So he teaches you in that book how to make bonuses so good that people buy the offer just to get to the bonuses. Okay. So just so you know, Jason Flatland book is called One to Many. Okay. Now we can also look at what upgraded client experience can you add? Okay. What upgraded client experience can you add to make this thing better? We can innovate by adding more. We can innovate by taking away. But when you add more, it just makes your offer so much better. And so that is the innovation in it. Okay, great. Let's go to the next thing. The next thing is to help grow your main thing is sell it differently. Okay, start selling it differently. Sometimes we can sell it on a webinar. Sometimes we can sell it in an in-person event. Sometimes we can sell it in a virtual event. Sometimes we can sell it at a retreat. There are so many different ways for you to sell the same offer. And if you sell it in different ways, you're going to attract different people to the same offer. Okay, so that is another way that you can innovate your main thing offer. So again, you can change the introduction or how people come into the know of your main thing offer. Okay, go bigger. Go bigger. Instead of just selling it to B2C, go B2B. If you already go B2B, sell it to even bigger companies. Sell it to bigger corporations. Sell it to the government, right? Y'all think of the government as only doing things like a defense contract, but did you know the government has all kind of people that they have to take care of? And so they have all kinds of products and services. They even have grocery stores. They even have attorney's fees and all these types of things. So whatever you can sell to a normal person or a normal business, you probably can also sell to the government, all right? You can niche and be hyper local. Anything that you can sell online, you can sell where you live. Okay. There is a market for it in a local aspect. Take it on tour. I love seeing different people that may take a workshop or something on tour. They may take a service where they're servicing in your area on tour. You know who I like that does that? Tattoo artists. Tattoo artists create a brand. They make a name for themselves locally, right? They become known by people who have traveled to where they set up shop and go and word of mouth spreads. And so now they're taking those talents into different areas and they go on tour and do tattoos in different cities, not just the city they live in, not just the city they have a brick and mortar or work at a building in. So you can go on tour too. You can go on tour with trainings. You can go on tour with a service. Okay. I love, as a part of my discovery form, to ask people where they're from. Because if I get enough people coming in from a certain city, hey, I might need to mosey on over to that little city and see what's going on. So if I ever wanted to go on tour, all I have to do is pull my discovery call forms and take a look at where are most of these people coming from. Okay, so you can go on tour too. You can also go global. All right. You can go global. Again, most of what you can sell within your country, you can sell in other countries. Okay. So going global is a whole different way to introduce new people to the same offer. So you might need to change your messaging up. So there is a resource for you called Resources for Crafting Money-Making Messaging. And so if you go to shaycannon.com/messaging, you'll find plenty of resources on that page to help you craft the messaging that's going to get people to smack the buy button, as April Beverly says. All right, cool. Also innovating your main thing. There are other places you can look to get ideas, okay? You can look at your industry and see what are other people offering and what is missing from what they are offering. So we can innovate our offer by putting in what they don't have into our offer and make that a part of our marketing message, that we have this and nobody else does, or very few people do, okay? Or very few companies in our industry do. You can also look to other industries to see what they're doing that's different than everybody in your industry, and then you can bring it into your industry and be the first, okay? I love seeing new industries do things that they used to didn't do, but it's always been done in another industry, right? Even that go on tour thing, that was not something in the service industries, we're going to say deck, right? We got that from other industries that went on tour, right? So we can do things that other industries are doing, be the first to do it in our industry, and we look like early adopters, we look like great innovators, all the good things, okay? You can also look to other countries for how they do things. Now, me being an expat and living in different countries, my first thoughts are always, oh, they could benefit from doing it the way we do it in the United States, right? Oh, they could benefit from westernizing this particular thing that they're doing. But also, I see plenty of things that they do in these countries that the same industry in our country should probably adopt. Right. I love on TikTok and on Instagram, and when you're watching your short form videos, when they say things like, oh, Asia is already in 2050, and then they show you some kind of innovative thing that they're doing in that country, you can easily be the first to start doing it in your industry, in your area. So we can definitely adopt things from other countries to be more innovative in ours. All right. Now, here are some things you need to get ready for to be innovating around your offer. You need to get ready to start using GPTs or AI in your business. I don't care if it's a product business. I don't care if it's a service business. You need to find how you're going to be using AI. ChatGPT is the top one that I use. I can't live without ChatGPT at this point. If it's something that is a question and I know ChatGPT can answer it, my brain just shuts down. My brain won't even work because I know I can just plug that in ChatGPT and get the answer. Okay. When we're talking GPTs and ChatGPT, specifically around SEO, okay? A lot of you don't have big budgets for paid ads. So you need to be really focusing on SEO, especially in 2025. We cannot get organic marketing popping for real without search engine optimization. Okay, so you can easily use ChatGPT as your SEO specialist and let it use its expertise to help you out. What keywords should you be using? What on-page and off-page SEO should you be doing in your business? And if you don't even know what that is, let that be the first thing that you ask ChatGPT. What is off-page and on-page SEO? So it can help you, okay? And even more AI is out there. There is AI out here helping you with your content, not just writing it, but splitting it up. There's AI out here for almost everything. So for everybody that's worried about AI stealing other people's jobs, you the same person that, let me step on your toes for a moment. You're the same person that can't necessarily afford to have a full team. So you might want to see how AI can help you out with the things that you need done. Okay. So let's stop worrying about what AI is going to replace and let's see what it can replace in our business. Okay. And the more you can use AI, the less it will replace you as your business. So We need to get in on this AI thing to start innovating. All right. Now that we have innovated, what about going to the next main thing? Maybe 2024 taught you that your current main thing ain't the right thing. All right. So if you have figured out that your current main thing ain't the right thing because you've worked that thing all of 2024 and it did not garner what it's supposed to garner. Okay. So if you did everything you were supposed to do and it didn't do what it was supposed to do, maybe it's time to get a new main thing. Okay. So let's talk about when should you switch main things? And these are some questions that you can ask yourself and get the answers to kind of make this decision. So number one, let me go back. Does your current main thing have repeatable processes? Okay, does it have repeatable processes? Because see, if it doesn't, that might be why it's not been working for you. But if it does and it's still not working, might be time to get another main thing. Okay. Do you have a team to follow the processes that are repeatable? Because see, if you don't have a team, that might be what's wrong with your main thing. If you have a team and they're following the processes and things are still falling apart, then yeah, it might be time to move on to the next main thing. Can offers be fulfilled without you? Are you the bottleneck in your business? Does everything take some part of you and nothing can get done unless you touch it in some form or fashion? Therefore, that's limiting the capacity of the number that you can sell. Because see, sometimes you're not making enough money, not because you're not selling, but because you can't produce enough. Okay. So if it can't be fulfilled without you and you have a team, maybe you need to worry about pulling yourself out of things more. Now, if you're out of it and you have, not really a small capacity, you have a large capacity and you're not filling that capacity, maybe it's time to go to the next main thing. Is the marketing automated or serviced mostly without you? Okay. Is the marketing automated or serviced mostly without you? That means is tech doing it or is your team doing it? Or are you still around here still creating funnels? Are you still around here still automating emails and all of the things? Is it still you? Because see, if it's still you, what that tells me is you're definitely not selling all that you could sell because you're around here playing too many roles, right? Because while you're over here automating emails, who's doing what only you can do? Nobody. So first, get your stuff automated and serviced by your team or the technology, and then decide whether or not it's time to move to the next thing because you are doing that, but it's still not working. Last but not least, all things going well, are you achieving your revenue goals? Okay, because you can have all the processes in place, you can have the team in place, it could be not fulfilled by you, you could be not really a part of the marketing, just the face of the business, but you can't seem to hit these revenue goals. That might be a pricing issue, or it might just be you have the wrong service or product. So these are some things that if you answer these questions and go and think about these things, then you can possibly decide that it's time for a next main thing. All right. Let's go deeper. Because when we're talking about the next main thing, sometimes we don't know what that is. We don't even know where to start. Well, let me give you some places to start. Okay. First of all, you can go deeper. What deeper means is you find things for the very same ideal client as you served in 2024. Now, what you might find is you might need to create a service or a product that is a stage in front of what you serviced in 2024. You might find that it is a stage after what you serviced in 2024, or you might find that you are solving the same problem with the same solution, but it's in a different format, right? Because did you know, and Cheryl is in here, she's a VIP in the VIP studio right now on Zoom. And one thing that she tells everybody just this morning is you need a book. Right? But did you know a book is a business? So the information that you sell in a book can be sold in a book. Then it can be sold as a course. Then it can be sold as a workshop. Then it can be sold as a one-on-one coaching. Then it can be sold as a high dollar, high ticket coaching. The same information. So you can solve the same problem with the same type of solution and just do it in a different format as your next main thing. Okay? That's going deeper. taking the same stuff and you're kind of related to it. That's going deeper. Now, the next thing you can do is you can go wider. Okay. So you're looking for what the next main thing is going to be. You don't know where to start. You don't necessarily want to go deeper. We can go wider. And what that is we can service a whole different type of ideal client for the same problem. So we're solving the same problem. We may or may not be using the same solution, but what's going on is it's for a whole different kind of ideal client. Okay. Or what you can do is just go new all the way. Okay. Get a new client and service a new problem that may be related so that it's still within your expertise. This is a way you can go wider. So we talked about deeper and we talked about wider. This is all these things that you can do to pick a whole new main thing in 2025. All right. Question number 4. What is the priority? You figured out all of these things you need to change, and you figured out what will work better in 2025. What should you start working on first? Well, I'm going to tell you, always work on what's going to get you to the money the quickest. Okay, go through that list and figure out how many degrees away from the money you are with those tasks and start ranking them highest with the ones that are fewer steps away from the money. That's how you prioritize your tasks. Okay. Another thing that you can look at, you can go to the blog. You can go to shaycannon.com/profit. In that blog, there are 5 ways to quick start profitability in your business. So you can look at this blog, see what those 5 ways are, and see if those need to be the 5 things that you prioritize in your business for a change and more money and more revenue in 2025. All right. If you feel stuck in your business, even after all I've given you, got something for that. Okay. Go to shaycannon.com/unstuck. Unstuck. Okay. And there are 4 steps in there to unstick your business. So we're giving you ways to move forward. We're giving you ways to prioritize, and we're giving you ways to get unstuck. All right. Let's go to our final question to help you with your business goals for 2025. And that is, who gonna do it? Okay. Who gonna do it? All of this stuff you cannot do by yourself. So who is going to help you get this stuff done? Now, the first thing I'm going to say is always start with tech. What tech platform, what SaaS, that's software as a service, what kind of tech can do some of the things that you need done? Look at the tech. Now we have to look at the people, because what tech can't do, that's where people come in. Now, there are different ways that you can get people to help you in your business. Yes, you can hire full-time people, but everybody's not positioned to do so. So you can hire people that are part-time. You can hire people on a project-by-project basis. Okay. But however you hire them, in whatever capacity that they work in your business, I'm going to need you to go to shaycannon.com/VA, because this whole blog is a resource on how to get your business ready to hire, how to start hiring, and how to start onboarding and training and checking back in to monitor the progress of your VA. Now, it says VA as in virtual assistant. However, you can use all of these same things for whoever you hire. It does not have to be a virtual assistant. It could be any team member that you hire. You will follow these things. So this is a great resource for you, shaycannon.com/VA. Now, as you start to build your business and build your team, what you will find is your first hires were probably what we call doers. Okay. DOE, what is it? ERS. Okay. Doers. And that means that these people probably do exactly what you tell them to do, how you tell them to do it, when you tell them to do it. And if anything comes up that is different than that, they have to come back to you to get the answer to how to do the next thing. They're doers. They don't think. They only do what you set out. Okay. So sometimes you're going to find that you're going to be the bottleneck and you need to start hiring thinkers in your business. Okay. Somebody that even if they bring you a problem, they can bring you a choice of solutions also. But you need some thinkers. And so go to shaycannon.com/thinker, check it out, get that information and decide how you're going to get some thinkers in your business. All right. Now, this was the last question, number 5, but these are all 5 of the questions. And so what I want you to do is I want you to ask yourself all of these questions, because these 5 questions are going to help you look at 2024 and then create a better 2025. So to recap the questions for you, it is what happened in 2024? Okay. What needs to change for the next year? What innovation can you add to next year? What are you going to prioritize for 2025? Once you figure all of this out, what task are you going to prioritize, and who's going to do what? Okay. So those are your 5 questions that are going to help you to plan your business goals in 2025. It is a very easy way for you to do a thing that is seen and deemed as kind of hard, but this will get you on track. This has been your crash course on business goal planning for 2025. Feel free to use the live chat for your questions, because what we're about to do now is, let me see, do we have anybody live? I think we got a few people live, but I don't think y'all have put any questions in there. So what we're about to do is we're about to go VIP. So if you did not purchase the VIP intensive, you're going to miss out on this next hour of more detailed things to do for your business goal planning for 2025. However, it's not too late for you to get the replay and what will then be filled up as the success kit. Just go to shaycannon.com/planning 2025 and sign up to be a VIP. You're going to miss the live portion. However, you will get the replay and you will get the tools. All right. So let me stop sharing. Great. So that has been our crash course. And we hope that you have a great 2025, because what we're about to do is we're about to get intense with the VIPs. So you guys have a good one. Use the live chat, even if you're watching this replay on the YouTube, and let me know what you're going to do for your